All right, so here we are, lesson number one, or session number one in the startup any business in the 6 weeks or less framework. So, look, the first thing you guys need to do is get together as a team, or if you're on your own, and you need to think about who is it that you're serving. Always the first step. Who is it that you're serving, and what is the problem that you're helping them to solve? Grab a name. Who is the person? Do you know someone that's like this person? Can you use them as a persona, as we call it? Can you just find someone that you think is relevant to or the same as or similar to the person that you're actually helping for your business? Grab their name. It will help you have an emotional anchor. It will help you be more creative. It will help you have something real and tangible, and also something later that you can then actually validate, right? So it will also help you with these details. So once you figure out, okay, I do know someone who's like that, actually, that we're trying to, maybe you're going to start a pet grooming business. So who do you know that has animals? Who do you know that has a dog? Find their name, grab their picture, and think about their details. Where do they work? How old are they? Do they have a degree? Do they not have a degree? What sort of animal do they have? Do they have any other animals? What's their general lifestyle? Like, what do they do for fun? What's their idea of letting loose? Just break down who they are. That's going to help you later on when you start thinking about how can you attract and how can you market these people. So that's great. And then you need to think about the goal. So what does this person want? If it's a dog grooming business, what's the goal here? What are they trying to achieve? They want a happy, clean, sanitized pup that looks good for photos, or what's their goal? What are they trying to achieve? So just try and brainstorm some ideas. You don't have to word it in the most spectacular way. You just have to have something there that makes sense, that you think is something that is accurate enough to build the rest of your ideas for your business off the basis from. So that's cool. So just get a first very quick idea of who that person is. Now, what we want you to do is think about, if that person is about to use a dog grooming business, what is going through their heads? What do they think about that? What's happening in their thoughts? Like, what words are going through their minds? How do they feel? You see that in that top section, right? Thinking and feeling. What do they feel? What do they think? Just put that down in some ideas. Obviously, grab a sheet of paper or use an online whiteboard like Mural and complete this. Write them down. Again, this is all going to be good to get you and your team on the same page. It's also going to get you and all of your thoughts just together in one place. It's also really going to help later with all of the marketing. We'll come back to this, and it's going to give us loads of anchors that we can start to use as ideas for what would help move your business forward, right? So what are they thinking? What are they feeling? That's going to help us position things too. The next point, if we go right on the diagram, is see. So what do they see at that point when they're starting to think about your business? What do they see? Are they looking through a magazine? Are they walking down the high street? Are they scrolling on their phones? Do they see another dog that's immaculately groomed? What do they see visually with their eyes? What's happening? Do they see their dog looking dirty as hell with a big furry jacket, struggling to get about, and they think, wow, this dog needs a groom, right? What do they physically see? Then, because of that experience that they're going through, we go down to the next quadrant now, say and do. So what comes out their mouth, and what does their behavior become, their physical behavior? What's their actions? What do they say? Wow, that dog's dirty. And you actually put quotation marks here, right? Wow, that dog's dirty. Or, and what do? Do they go on their phones? Do they go online? Do they search for dog grooming business on Google? Do they call a friend that they know has a dog that's always immaculately well groomed and say, yo, where do you get your dog groomed from? You know, you have to try and get in their shoes. What do they say? What do they do? Then we move over and just put all of your ideas down. Don't hold back. Just go crazy. There's no such thing as a bad idea at this stage. Just go wild. Just smash it all down. When you go to here is going to be, what do they actually sensually hear, right? What do they hear? Maybe they hear their partner say, "Oh, I thought it was your responsibility to take care of the dog." So what do they hear? They hear an unhappy partner. Or do they hear an advert on a radio? Or do they hear their friends talking about this awesome dog grooming person that helped groom their dog? Or do they hear of people over talking in a running club about, "Oh, well, there's a new dog grooming business opening up around the corner. Have you heard of it?" You get me? What are they hearing? We have to get into their experiences. So just to recap quickly, we want to know what they think and feel. We want to know what they physically see. We want to know what comes out their mouth and what they go on to do. And we want to know what they actually hear. What do they actually hear? What do they hear? Once you've done that, I want you to, again, go back to that example where you're considering that person that's just about to use your business. What do you think are their internal pains at this moment in time? What are they thinking? What are their problems? I know we've done thinking a minute ago, but in pains, what's their issues? What really are the problems? What's their gripes? What's the pain? The pain might be, last dog groomer cut it in a way I didn't like. Last dog groomer charged me a fortune. The pain is it's too expensive. The pain is it's not high quality enough. The pain is this dog needs its to be groomed every bloody couple of weeks, and I haven't got time to keep taking it down there every couple of weeks. I've got other things I need to do. I've got kids, I've got a business, I've got a career, I've got family, I've got friends, I've got a partner, I've got other things to do. And therefore, what's the gains on the flip side of that? What are they looking to gain as a result of using a dog grooming service? It's the flip side of the pains, right? So it might be that they want to have someone pick the dog up, for example. They want to gain time. They want to gain a more affordable way of getting their dog groomed regularly. Maybe they'd like a subscription service, for example. So you just have a good brain dump here. And if it's just you running your business, fantastic. Have a good brain dump of the human experience that your customer's going through. If it's you and a small team, get together as a small team, get some sticky notes, put this up on a wall if you can, or on an online whiteboard, and just attack it. Share your screens on Zoom or Google Meet and just attack this framework together. It's called human-centered design. It's designing your business around the human experience of the person you're actually solving. Now, you'll see this becomes really useful as we get later on through the process, but particularly the next part. So the next part of kicking off a business is to think about that customer vision statement. Now, we've just gone through who that person is, the details about their life, what really their goal is in relation to the business or service that you're creating, in this instance, a dog grooming business, and what's their human experience while they're just about to find a dog grooming business or a service that you're offering. So as a result, what's that customer vision that you should hold dear? If you wanted something that was going to continuously inspire and motivate you to do the best thing possible for people that need their dogs groomed in the area that you live in, what would excite you? And what would fulfill the needs of your customer? So what would give them their gains? What would mitigate their pains? What would help them achieve the goal? So we draw together the information from the last few exercises now, and we start to put that into this customer vision statement. So if we've said that in this dog grooming business, they want to save time, maybe they like a subscription service. So the customer vision should be the highest quality, most affordable dog grooming and wellness subscription offered in the area. So as a customer, I can access the most affordable, highest quality dog grooming and animal wellness centre or services and products in the area. As a result of that, what's your first business mission? Probably your first business mission is get the first 100 customers. Let's serve 100 animals. What's your objective? Well, we mentioned wellness, so maybe you want to offer dog walking. Maybe you want to offer particular types of grooming. I don't know what options they have. I don't have a dog, but maybe there's different options, right? Like a human has. You have a little bit off the top, or you have, going zero all over, or you have something more delicate because they're a particular breed, a specialist haircut, or the owner has something in very particular that they're looking for. So you can do a tailor-made package, right? So your objective is, if your business mission is to serve 100 animals, the objective should be serve 100 animals. It's that simple. And the key results are going to be, how many animals did we serve? Yeah, so there's no rocket science here. It's literally just breaking things down simply. So what are you looking for? You're looking for a number of animals served. What does that force you to do? That forces you guys or girls to sit around, and when you're looking at the next video, you're going to be saying, what do we need to stop, start, continue doing? What's the high value ideas? And what you're going to center yourselves on now is that one idea. How can we serve 100 animals? By when? I have to come up with a time frame. Maybe you want to serve 100 animals by the end of the 31st of March, by the end of the next quarter, for example. What does that make you do? That should force your hand, right? What can we do in the next week to serve more animals? Just keeps you laser focused on what matters. And you'll go, right, we've got one objective, we've got one key result, that's going to equal our business mission, and that's going to enable us to at least start bringing to market this wider customer vision that we have. You may not achieve the whole customer vision statement in the first business mission. That's okay. It's just the first mission, right? You're just getting the first thing moving. After that, you'll have more missions. You break those OKRs down differently, those objectives and key results down differently, and it may get more complicated. Ideally, we always want to keep it quite simple, so it's quite straightforward and easy to follow. So apply that, right? Pause this video. Do not move on to the next video until you have documented this. You need to document this. Very simple. Who is it? What are they going through? What's your customer vision? What's the business mission? How are you going to measure that? What's the OKRs? The business mission will probably become the O. It will be the objective. So then how do you measure that? Keep that as key results. Okay, I think we'll leave that there. That's probably enough for you guys to think on. In the next video, we're going to start looking at rhythm. I'm going to go through these different quartiles here. Look, as always, we're here to help you. We've just gone through the kickoff, how to generate cash flow in less than 6 weeks or 6 weeks or less. We're always here to help. You can get hold of us in all the usual channels. Drop me an email, info@rayokarim.com. You can jump in the Facebook group. You can message me on LinkedIn. You can give me a call. Why not? +44 79 205 20545. Call me and let's go through it. I would love to see your artifacts. I'd love to see the output. Take some pictures, take some screenshots, share them with me. I'd love to see them. All right, cool. So your success, yeah? See you in the next video.